I really want to get my ish together for the new year.
There and welcome back to my channel. My name is Steph Corder. I'm a faith-based content creator. I also have a fitness business where I help people become the healthiest versions of themselves, and this is Vlogmas. Vlogmas day something, my goodness. I didn't realize when I started doing Vlogmas that it would just kind of all blend together, but today we're going to do in the day in the life. If you watched my Vlogmas a few days ago where I talked about mental health and anxiety, depression, and my ADHD diagnosis. Today will be the first day that I take my ADHD medication after going to the doctor and jumping through a few hoops because I live in New Jersey, and getting the medication ordered and everything. Yesterday I went and picked it up. So I'm having a good breakfast. They said to have some breakfast and then take one of the pills. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I just wanted to document how I was feeling. I'm excited, anxious. I'm not sure like what to expect. It'll be good. But you know, the fear of the unknown. So I was doing a little praying this morning, and yeah, I'm ready to start my day and see, you know, how this medication kind of helps me focus and, you know, be a bit more productive and stuff. So yeah, I'll take you through my day. I'm gonna finish this and then take my meds. I'm just gonna take it along with my vitamins that I take every morning, and then I'll take you through my day. Okay, so it is early afternoon. I think it's like 1 o'clock. And I just wanted to give you guys like an update on the day. So I took my medication. I will preface this with I am on the like lowest dose of this medication for ADHD. So my doctor did mention like it might take a little bit to kind of get the kinks out and like figure out what the right dosage is for me. So I took it at like 10 a.m. after I had like a good breakfast. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel any different like at all. I don't know, I don't think I expected like a lightning bolt, like not like a high or anything. I definitely didn't expect that, but I think in my head I built this up to be like a light, like it would just switch off and then I would just be the super productive, organized person, and I'd have like, I don't know. I really don't feel any different. So I'm going to take my second dose. I'm having some oranges, and I'm going, because I have a sensitive stomach. So I'm going to take my second dose in a minute here after I eat my oranges. Pro tip, if you ever have a sweet tooth, like I do, eat fruit. All right. I tell my clients all the time, if you don't know, I have a fitness business, Fit by Steph. I'm a fitness and nutrition coach. And if you ever need help with that, you know, let me know or check out the link below. But I always tell my clients, I'm like, if you have a sweet tooth or a sweet craving, eat some fruit. No one ever got fat from eating fruit. Like no one ever like overdid it with fruit. There's a lot of fiber, natural sugar, that's Lincoln. So definitely always make sure you have fruit in the summertime. Mangoes are my go-to. I always have oranges, bananas, something to satisfy a sweet craving. And then those would just be like the carbs, you know, that I have because I track macros. But anyway, I'm going to have the second dose. At this point, I don't really expect, like a whole lot to like happen. I don't know. I mean, I was Googling it and it says like it's, you know, supposed to like kind of hit you like 30 to 60 minutes afterward and last for like 5 or 6 hours. So I'll stay on this dosage. I have an appointment every 2 weeks. I have a follow-up, like they regulate this stuff because it's like a controlled substance pretty much. No, it is, especially in the state of New Jersey. So every 2 weeks before I can get my next like refill, like my next prescription, I have like a video call with my doctor
just to kind of check in. So I'm just gonna like make notes of like, take note of like how I feel each day. And she did say that we might have to like increase the dosage and like figure out what is gonna work for me. I think it goes up to like 20 milligrams on one, like 5 milligrams. So it's okay. But I'm trying not to like feel like disappointed. I think I overhyped it up in my head. I definitely did, which we do in life as humans. So I'm gonna eat my oranges. I'm gonna get a little bit more work done. I'm going to go see Wicked tonight. I am a huge musical theater nerd. I did theater in like middle school, high school, a little bit in college. Like, I love theater. I put me on a stage. It's what's so funny is comment below if you're like me. I'm technically like an introvert, but in certain situations and stuff, like I do enjoy being on stage, especially if it's something I'm super passionate about. Like if I'm talking about like health and fitness, or if I'm doing like a musical or something that I really enjoy, put me on that stage, give me the mic, I'll take over. So I'm gonna go see Wicked tonight at 6 o'clock with some friends. They're the same friends who come over and take care of the cats while we're gone, when we go on, like, go away. So we're gonna go see that. I think I heard it's like 3 hours long, so definitely gonna come home and just go right to bed. But the theater's like 5 minutes from my house, so that's convenient. Yeah, so far feeling pretty normal as far as like my typical thoughts, and like still a bit scattered, and like I have all these ideas, and also like still feeling like I have ADHD, but hopeful. And I know that it'll take a little trial and error to get the right combination of like medication and talking with my doctor and my therapist and just like figuring it out. I'm just really glad I'm doing it now, because it is the end of the year and I want to go into 2025 with the right like toolbox, the right tools. I don't know, I'm not handy, but you know what I mean. Like I want to have the right tools to be able to go into the new year and just really go after those goals. I think I'm realizing it's not so much like, yes, you want to actually achieve those goals, but for me, it's becoming more about the action that I'm taking. Like if I can look at a goal and say, I really attacked it, I really did everything I could. If it doesn't come to fruition, or if it looks different than I thought, then that's okay, because I'm confident and happy with the effort that I put in toward the goal. And then when I do achieve these goals that I have for my business and for my life, my career, it means that much more, because I know I worked so hard for it and I did what I was supposed to. So I am rambling. I'm going to eat my oranges, take my medication, and then I'll probably pick you guys back up in a couple hours. After, I'm going to wrap up work around like 4-ish, and then do like a couple of things like on my website and answer some client messages before I go see Wicked tonight. So my tripod is downstairs. I was filming like a workout, and now the camera, I'll show you, is literally like, this is what it's standing on. Like the camera is literally on a tub of protein cookies that we got, and then some collagen, and like I literally stand it on top. So if you ever think to yourself, wow, Steph really has it all together, and you know, she's got all this professional equipment, she doesn't. I don't. And now it's a little too tall, but whatever, at least you can see like my whole head. All right, so I decided to make this vlog like a couple of days long, because I figured like I wanted to really share how getting on the medication has worked, what I just want to document this more, like honestly, for me to be able to look back at. I think a lot of times, like, that's how you have to think about making a little side note here. If you are a content creator, if you have a business, you want to put stuff out there, I think first and foremost, you have to think about it as like like you documenting whatever it is will help people for sure. There are people in your same boat that are really like appreciative of you putting yourself out there, giving tips, talking about whatever it is. And two, like think of it as less of like, oh, I want to go viral, or like a bunch of people to see this or make sales or whatever. Like, oh baby, it's a way of you. They think I'm like hiding food up here. It's a way of you documenting your life in that moment, which is so cool. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm having a protein bar. These are the level 1 bars. They're the only like protein bar that I will eat. One, because I have a sensitive stomach, so a lot of them have honestly like some trash ingredients. 20 grams protein, and this one, the salted caramel, is just so good. It literally tastes like a Snickers bar thing. But all right, so it's day 2.5. It's the afternoon. I'm pretty much like, it's 2:30, but like pretty much like done work for the day. We had like a long meeting for work, like an end of the year meeting this morning. We had our holiday party yesterday, which I was super happy that I got to like organize and like help plan. I know it's really corny, but I like doing that kind of stuff. And we had like 60 people show up. So I thought, you know, it was a good turnout. It was a good time. I think everyone like, you know, enjoyed coming together. I know like, and you can comment below, like if you work in corporate America, it can be tough. Like, and there are times where you're just like, oh my gosh. And like, it's just a lot. So like having the opportunity to come together was really nice. But anyway, so update on the medication. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't really feel much different. And I kind of don't, I think I might need a like higher dose, right? Like I'm literally on the lowest dose. Obviously that's like where you should start with things. So I'm doing that twice a day. I've taken 4.5 doses now, right? Like I did 2 days and then I did this this morning, and I probably should take my next one now. I don't really feel a whole lot different. I want to like talk to my doctor and kind of see, or maybe I just hate to Google because, you know, you can get down a rabbit hole, but like from what I looked up, like people said, and they just might be on the right dosage, right? Like I might just need to like, it's going to be trial and error, but like, I don't know. Like I feel like people said like it hit them like half hour after they took it, and they were able to like ride it out for like 5 or 6 hours of like just feeling more productive, and like these cats in this box, and like more like having that one track to accomplish the things and not having their mind go everywhere and stuff. I really kind of feel the same. I don't feel any worse, but I still find myself having to make like a real conscious effort to like get myself to focus. Like that closet, I started like organizing that closet. It's our coat closet, and I keep like the outdoor decorations in there, and the door's still open. Like I started it, and then I got an idea for something else, and then I went to something else, and now I'm filming. So still a little all over the place. Yeah, just I've got tomorrow and Monday are my last 2 work days of the year. I always try to take like a couple weeks off at the end of the year. I'm super fortunate. Like, yes, like obviously content creation and my business are like my passions and things I want to like do long term and stuff. But I do have a job that like treats me well, pays me well, and gives me a lot of time off, which then allots me the freedom to, like in January, go on a cruise with the bikini, like it's called Angel Competition Bikinis. They make the best like bikinis for the bodybuilding. Bikinis figure like competition suits, I should say. And I'm going on a cruise with them, like, and the owner and like a handful of like ambassadors who have actually become like good friends of mine. So I have that freedom to like take off half a week and just go and do that, right? I really want to get my ish together for the new year. I need to like revisit my business plan. My content creation has been like all over the place. Like I have been like, honestly, like kind of in a funk with the content. Like I felt like I got to a point where I was posting stuff just to check the box, or because I thought it was what would the algorithm would like, which is not a good thing to do. So lately I've just been posting sporadically and just like fly by the seat of my pants. Like this morning I was praying and like a quote came to me. I quickly opened up my Canva app, threw it in there, downloaded it, and just threw it up on Instagram. Right? So I'm trying, I gotta find a happy medium between posting what makes me feel good and what makes me feel creative, but then also obviously like it's a business. Like I've gotta make sure that when somebody finds my page, they can instantly know like what I'm kind of about, what I offer, things like that. Like there should be some brand recognition there. So I've got to work on that. I want to reorganize my office. I bought stuff to make a vision board, which is going to be another YouTube video where I will teach you guys and show you how I make my vision/prayer board. There's something about physically, it's like reading a book, right? Like physically making it, having it, holding it, putting it up somewhere that you see it every day. So I've got to get some pictures printed of some things that are on my vision board. Life, like my everything kind of together so that I set myself up for success for the new year, for the goals I have. I think a lot of the times we focus so much on the goals we have and not like kind of doing the pre-work to then be able to be the person that runs like 4 miles a day or gets up at 5 a.m. or whatever, you know, your goals are. That is not on my list. I will not be getting up at 5 a.m. It is not my thing. If you came here to find somebody who does like the 5 a.m. morning routine, it's not me. Your goals are, like, I think it's good to kind of sit down, evaluate where you are, where the gaps are, how are you going to fill the gaps to then be able to say, okay, now I'm equipped to go for that goal. It's like with my clients, like my nutrition counseling clients, like you want to lose 30 pounds in a few months, right? Well, let's be honest, the habits you have today are not the ones of a person who lost 30 pounds and maintained it. That's just the truth. So what are the habits of the person who lost 30 pounds and maintains it? What are the habits of somebody who lives that healthy lifestyle, that sustainable lifestyle? Okay, well, they do X, Y, and Z. Are you doing any of those now? If you're not, let's start working on getting those there. Anyway, I like to go off on tangents about that stuff. I like talking about goal setting, whatever kind of goals it is. Clean up, organize the house a little bit. There's like stuff everywhere. Organize our bedroom a little bit and just kind of get myself into a good mode going into the weekend. And if you have ADHD or you have mental health issues, you know where I'm going with this. A free weekend can be amazing if you plan ahead and accomplish some things. Unless you really needed the rest, right? I'm not saying don't rest. But if you get to Monday morning and you look back at the weekend and you just spent it kind of scattered and you didn't really move the needle forward, that could actually be more detrimental. So, really trying to be intentional is the whole point of this. So. Beat. Had to take my sweatshirt off. You know how you get like hot doing like chores around the house and stuff? It's 30 degrees outside, but I can't have the sweatshirt on. So I finished doing everything I wanted to do. I just wanted to like tidy up the house before the weekend. If you have like ADHD or you have anxiety and stuff, you know that like if your space is cluttered, your mind like is cluttered and you can't really focus or be creative or do the things you need to do because it's just too much, too overwhelming, overstimulating. So got that done. I'll end the vlog here.